Welcome back, ladies and gents. I went through, slowly made my way down to Ortesia, but of course Ortesia fell before I could get here. I did get everyone recruited back up to full, just grabbing anybody and everything. And then as I came by Legata, just got up north of Legata, I noticed an army attacked Legata. The problem is here, there's almost 2,000 of them. I'm only 10 to 82. Let's see what... He's going to Guarantor. He's going down here. So I've lost both of these to the Azerite, and then this large Southern Empire army has came up to Legata. Legata only has level 2 walls and almost 2,000 attacking, which is 2-to-1 odds. And the majority of my force are recruits. I don't think I can do anything about this, unfortunately. Yeah, the most I could get was about another 360 or so, and that I don't think that would make a difference. And as I think it was Dastardly pointed out, I am losing money because of the garrison. I do have all my garrisons on unlimited, and that's just the way I like it. For the ones that really need it, in this case, they all really need it because you can see they constantly get raided. In fact, the only one that hasn't been constantly raided or starved out is Pencanak, because these guys are starved on a daily basis. You can see right now going negative in food. Going negative in food. And currently this has plus 20, but it's because I think it's just because they just recently declared war, and all they've done so far is create that big army and go to Legata. So it's not... Basically, I'm going to be losing money. Here's the thing. It's a catch-22. I can lower my garrisons and lose my fiefs. Barney Fife, right? Lose my fiefs and then not make any money. Or I can leave the garrisons full and at least have that little bit of income and lose money at a slower rate. I've got 11,830 settlement income, and I've got 33,000 garrison party expenses. Now, to be fair, my base party is about $4,000. And if I look here at my fiefs, you can see, like Karen, 4,268 every day. Now, what this means, there's a way to fix this, but it means I have to stop doing everything else. The way to fix this is just break apart my army and just take the time to go to each and every town with a party full of recruits and swap them out for the high-tier recruits in there. That's the only way to do it and still maintain my fiefs. I knew this was going to be difficult going into it because I started as Empire, and Empire is in the center of the map. And I knew that I was going to be beset from all sides, and it would be difficult to have, towns that were left alone and were allowed to make money. I knew that when I started this playthrough. The best thing you can do is to start as Valandian, for example, and then take over all of Landia, and then you're secure. If you own Revolt, Ostracan, Oxhall, Prevend, chances are you're going to be swimming in money. Because it's once you've taken out the Battanians and pushed down here, then you're golden. You never get... Notice we never get anybody up here raiding these villages and towns. They're doing great. Dunglanes, Cianon, Revel, Maranath. These guys always do good. Revel, because it's so far up here, no one really bothers it either. 8572. Once you get a town above 5,000, that's when you can start making some money. If all things are built in the town, and it's above 5, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 towns that are above 5,000. Unfortunately, none of them are the towns that I own because my towns are on the front line. That's just the way it is. Now, I do have a lot of loot that I have not been selling on myself, plus back in Pencanak. And I could sell that and probably get another 1.5 million but then I'd still be in the same boat. That would just prolong what's going on. So I don't yet know what I'm going to do. I know what I can do, and I know what I should do, but it remains to be seen if that's what I will do. Now, I've spent the first 6-7 minutes just talking about this because I don't know what I'm going to do here. Part of me says just jump in and let the chips fall where they may. I've just got too many low-level troops. Too many low-level troops. Here's a prime example. More than half of her army is tier 3 and below. I've got 300 decent infantry. See, she's only got a couple. Finn has got just from here to here that are decent. The rest of them are all low tier. And it's, oh man, I don't. This Legata is going to go, and Legata right now is making me 165. It's the only town that's making me money at the moment, and that's because the garrison is so small. They've wiped out 144 already. I'm just going to hit the timer and let it go. They're down to 1,600, 1,700. $1,500, 1,600. Oh, here's some more coming to join, of course. All right, they're at... I'm going to go in. They're at 1,500. I'm just going to be stupid. And worst case scenario, we get defeated, and I'm no longer paying, you know, 30,000 a day for this army. Which means I'll just slowly build up again, like I've had to do before. It won't be the first time I've been defeated. Let me see what I've got is for. Yep. This is going to be... This battle is going to be very defensive from my standpoint. Make sure there's nothing I can upgrade. There's not. All right. 1484 to 1241. Now, we did get the garrison, but remember, it may not be the garrison. It may just be the... I don't know what was in the... I don't know if it was garrison and militia or just garrison. It's just the garrison that fights. Sheena, 31, 36, 69. Finn, 69. All right, we're going to have you replace Jenny. Because 69 is a lot better than 36. Or 37. Let's level these out a little. 48, 48. All right. Well, this is going to be really rough. Ideally, I would just march right down here and set up on this river, but they're really close. They look like they're closer to the river than we are. So I'm thinking, do I just want to set up right at the edge of the map, but there's really no good terrain that's here at the map edge. Let me look over here. No, I think my best bet is just try to push to the river as quickly as possible. I think we're going to get wiped out either way. I've got my fingers crossed right now because the only thing I can think of that will save us is the ability for those heavily armored Sturgians to hold that block of shields for as long as possible while their horse... I have no idea how many horses they're going to have, but remember, they outnumber us. I think I'm just going to push down to the river because that's our best bet, I think. I don't see. We've only got 48 and 48 horse. I don't want any of this. And I'm going to send the 5 horse archers I have out immediately just to maybe tie them up a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that immediately. And everybody else straight down to the river. Get those horse archers out there. And hopefully a portion of their forces will chase those horse archers. It may only take 10 or 12 away, but that's 10 or 12, I think, that I won't have to deal with. All right, and then I'm going to want my horse to be close and tight. just as close and tight as I can make them. Because we've got to hold. We've got to turtle up like I have never turtled up before during this playthrough. I also want everybody to hold fire. I'm sorry, my Georgia came. Hold fire. All right, horse archers. All right, infantry. I'm sorry, horse. Shield wall. Believe it or not, yes, shield wall. Infantry, shield wall. Archers, do your thing. I want you guys to just hold. Hold. These guys with big sticks, they're going to be a problem. Infantry, I know you're in shield wall, but if you can throw something, throw it. I want these horses to slow down and get caught up in my horses where we can do some damage. I don't want them to have free reign of the battlefield. I also don't want to get stupid and go down myself. So I got to pay attention here. Luckily, though, with that sun behind me, that I can see the shadows coming up. This guy just doesn't. Okay. Just stay there. Stay there, guys. Hold that block. Hold that block. Don't give them the ability to move at will. All right, see, we're losing a lot on the kill feed. There's a Lord. Sturgia. Got to keep using my range advantage with this glaive. That guy had... Nemos had a big axe. All right. I'm going to turn my horse loose. And I'm going to take him out of shield wall and get them moving. Because we're getting to the point where they're starting to overwhelm us standing still, and this guy just refuses to stay at range. All right, infantry, I'm going to have you spread apart, and we're going to have to push just this local forces right here. It's our only chance. We need to control this area. We don't want to run away, though. We don't want to cross the river. Stay as close and compact and together as we can. And let that heavy armor pay off. All right, what little bit of... Got to be careful here. Easily get myself taken out. All right, they have the balance of power up top right now. Looks like they just got some more reinforcements. Infantry. But while we had these horses all bunched up, I wanted my infantry to break apart and engage. Because, again, I think the infantry is going to make this or break. All right, now go back to shield wall, infantry. Horses, come back. Horsemen, come back. We only got 15 on one. And all of our horse archers, but one is gone. Who is this? If this is what, the second or third Lord that I've engaged. Keep looking behind you, buddy. All right, you guys stand put. Stay put. Oh, he hit him with an axe. Just as I swung at him, killed. He did a little damage. I did the final blow. All right. Where's the rest of their... No, I told you guys in shield wall. What are you doing? Come on, come on. Why are you going way over there? I told these guys to go back in shield wall some time ago. And they haven't done it. I suppose I clicked on the wrong group. I think would be the obvious answer. In my haste here, trying to do as much damage as possible. I heard a female. Was that one of my kids? I'll have to look in a moment. She's right. Yeah, that's Sheena. Hang in there, girl. Make daddy proud. That kind of sounds weird, but you know what I mean. All right, archers, keep doing your thing. Infantry, spread apart again because these guys are just standing there throwing at us. I want you to engage. Do we have these horses down again into a compact block? Okay. It's still, it could be anybody's fight still. Looks like it's pretty even at the moment. We got some tossers here. All right, infantry, don't run across that river. You do what you got to do, but come back now. Come back. All right, we've lost all of the horse archers and just about all of the right wing of horse. There's only 8 left. And they've still got loads and loads of horses. Well, they've got 85 horses left. And 159 infantry. Or, yep, and 100. All right, I gained a level. And 132 archers. Those archers are going to be the problem. I've got to get the horse on the archers. We can't just stand here and take this. And they're hiding their infantry behind their archers. So I'm sending what little horse we have into the archers. And we're going to cross. Because, as I say, we can't just stand here and take this. We'll lose because they just have more troops. Get out of the way. All right, here come their tossers. Shield wall. Notice the infantry comes across the top as the range units retreat. And then they toss their throwables at us and then retreat back. Now, I curse the AI in this game all the time, but this right here is smart gameplay by the AI. As much as I hate to say it, whoever's leading this army has got some good tactic skills. They had the archers come out to the top, pelt us, and then when we moved forward, they moved their archers back and had their infantry come across just top the ridge there and threw their throwables at us. That is actually very smart. All right, we're going to march into them now because we're at the point where there's nothing to be gained by just standing here. They're still tossing at us. I hate those tossers that do that. I make really good use of javelins also when I'm playing people other than sturgeons. All right, look, they're going to run back and forth. We're going to have to physically run into them. Got to break formation and then run into them. All right. Archers, keep doing what little bit you can. I know we've only got relatively speaking, a few archers left. We've got 25. You're just going to have to keep doing what you can. Archers, I want you to attack also. Just everybody attack. This is where I'm sitting here with my fingers crossed, hoping that armor and those perks are going to pay off because either the infantry is going to win this for us or they're not, because it's not going to be the horse this time. It's not going to be the archers. There's just too few of them left. It's going to be the infantry. That's it. The infantry will win it or lose it. It's up to them now. And I think they're due for another. He was couched, so I let him go. I thought he was going to hit that guy right there. He didn't, but I didn't want to break his stride. Where are we going? All right, you guys. I think our infantry is going to do it. Lynn got a kill. There is another respawn for them, though. All right, here's the thing. Guys. No. Clump up. Don't go in all ones and twos. We cannot afford that now. More than ever. I say that every time, but right now we cannot afford for you to go up in ones and twos. You'd just be taken out. Even though, see how they're being overwhelmed? Just everybody and their brother. Come on. Can I save this one guy? One time. I want to save one. He's going to make it back to the lines. Oh, are they running? All right, run. Everybody run again. I think we may pull this out by the hair of my chinny chin. And I got long hair on my chin, so that may not be a good example or analogy, I guess. All right, everybody run for all you're worth. This is going to be a victory, but at what cost? I'm very interested. Now, I think we've got relatively high overall, we've got relatively high medic skills. So we'll have to see. Sheena, polearm. Sheena is potentially who will take over for Hans when Hans kicks the bucket. Succumbs to his wounds. Oh, they just took out another horse troop. I probably won't have any horse by the time this is left. Maybe 3 or 4. Who's this over here? Let's see. All right, I've got 11 horse left right now out of the 90-something we started with. We were vastly outnumbered in horse troops. Just too... They just can maneuver so easily. The damn AA. Maneuver out of that. A spear straight to the face of his horse. Okay, we've won. I don't even want to look at the losses, if any. Well, I don't mean if any. Oh, there's another respawn for us. We were way away from our respawn. And, of course, we were sitting in their respawn, basically. But we were miles away from ours. That's just the AI for you. Hey, a lot more horse, though. Back up to 48 horse from 11, so that's a positive. And there's 171 more infantry for them. And this one horse way over here. Let me see if I can take that horse out. Also, how many garrison did we lose in Legata? It won't be able to sustain another attack, would be my guess. All right, that's the music saying they've officially started fleeing. This should be axe. Swings faster. Don't run. Please let me wipe all of you cretins out. Now, I've heard that word said cretin before, but for me, it's always been cretin. Again, I am from the South. You go any further south than where I live, and you're living in Florida, where all the Northerners go to live. I should say not where I live. I live in New Mexico, but where I grew up. Where home is. One more. Oh, they got him. Now what? We've got on the far side of the map. Whew. Look, it looks like they only took 40% of our forces now that the power bars are not going to be changing due to reinforcements. But still, 40%. After I've just spent all this time recruiting, sometimes it gets to you. Let's see. We lost 44 only to their... Oh, that's one of their guys. That's fine. I'm fine with that. We lost, 44 troops to their 322. Oh, no one went down? Oh, Lynn is the only one who went down in my main party. I got 112 kills? That don't seem right. Seems like it was less, but I'll take it. Excuse me. I got 1 and 2-handed. Ariada. By the way, I saw at the end of the last video, I must have missed it. At the end of the last video, she got pregnant. Right towards the end, she got pregnant again, and I don't think I mentioned it. So she is with child right now. She got 6 in polearm, 8 in horse, and 1 in one-handed. She got 6 kills. Corinne with a massive, I think that's the most I've ever seen her get. A massive 21 kills with the bow and one hand. So she got 1 in one-handed, but 21 kills. That is the most I think I've ever seen Corinne get. Ella got 7 with 1 in polearm and 2 in one-handed. And again, the fact that they didn't go down. And wow, okay. Don't care about her. Magnus got 2 in polearm and 1 in one-handed and 8 kills. I lost 3 bowmen, 2 spearmen, and a horse, which is surprising. Only 6. keeping them in that formation and keeping those horses in as close as I could get them. And shield wall, I think, helped also earlier. Because if I'd have just sent them loose into that huge mass of Southern Empire troops, they would have been wiped out much faster. All right, so Sheena got a perk in one-handed with 2 points and 3 points in polearm. Finn got 1 in polearm and 1 in medicine. Those high medicine skills really pay off. So she's got 240. And Jenny has got 149 in medicine. She got 3 more points and 1 in one-handed. She only got 1 kill, but she went down. That's a shame. Okay. Whew. All right. Only 59% of the loot. We got 100% morale. So we will be at 100% and 244 influence and 161 renown. 23,000 gold. That's the important part.
Enough.
6, 7, 8. I personally got 8 lords prisoner. And of course, one of them was a mercenary, so it's really only 7 lords, but mercenary. Okay. And possibly him, a mercenary also. Gallon of what? No, he's a noble. All right. Let's take all these troops. Absolutely take the troops. And 1,115 prisoners. Maybe that'll net me about 20, 30 grand. I want to look at that helmet also. That looked like an interesting helmet. But at any rate, now they have 1 less lord to call. Of course, someone will replace him immediately. And Corinne, I definitely want 50% damage against shields with one-handed weapons. Yeah, because most of the time they're fighting horsemen, and the horsemen are using their shields. Yeah, 50% damage is a lot better than 10% armor penetration. All right, we'll take... Oh, what am I doing? She's not there yet. It's a perk. I saw this and thought I was going to give her... It's a perk point, not actually picking a perk. So I'm going to give her athletics. Because really all she needs as leader of the bowmen is bow, one-handed, athletics. That's it. That's all she needs. She can have polearm. She doesn't have anything as a polearm, so I don't know why she's got so many points in polearm. I really don't. Maybe it was from before. But I'm going to give her... Yeah, I'm going to give her right here. Help them all fight better. On foot. All right, Horinag, buddy. You're going to get this. You're maxed out in horse, though. You know what? I'm going to give you this because there's more chance here. And medicine for Jenny. That hearth growth. No, party healing rate while waiting in villages, waiting in towns. Always towns. Always towns. I don't ever wait in village. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say ever, but 99.9% of the time I'm waiting in a town. Hit an enemy in the head with a polearm is always what I pick there. And Sheena, starting back. Both of these are good for the party leader. This is just party leader and governor, so I'm going for this one. Because Sheena will be the heir if Hans goes down. Also, I want to look at this. Look at this. I just need 1 point. 1 point. Of course, this only helps me personally. The last perk in every skill tree only helps the individual character. It doesn't help the party as a whole. But this right here was the one. I'm going to contradict what I just said. This right here helps everybody. That right, Minister of Health, you always want that. All right, let's see here. And he had 287, did he not? Yeah, 287. I mean, he's got really good medicine rates. That's why we're losing so few people in these battles. And I'm just going to jump right in here because I want to try to sell everything myself and get that immediate influx of cash. Let's see what... Nope, there's nothing here. I'll recruit you and you, even though I hate you guys, and throw you in the garrison. I'll recruit 8 of you here, throw you in the garrison. Just fill that out right. Well, put those in there. Then go directly to the keep. See what the dungeon looks like. Okay, all of this is coming out. And I'm only going to put lords or leaders in there. Okay. All right, so we've got 19 prisoners in there. The rest of you guys, make sure there's nothing that I can recruit. No. All right. How much money we get from this ransom? 20 grand. 65.9. So 66 grand from 1,072 prisoners. It's not a lot, but I mean, in the big picture, when you're dealing with 1.3 million, it's not that much. Now it's 1.9 million. But every little bit helps. What's the town look like? It's working on those 94 days of level 3 walls. Man, if it 94 more days, and I would have jumped into the town to defend. But we did all right. We did all right. I'm going to bump this up because now they're even. Let's go to. I know I'm spending money. We're going to go to 33 days. We've got to get that level 3 walls, and then we'll go straight back to the granary and the orchards. Then the militia. Then the siege work stock. I'm doing all this just in case I don't get back here in time. Then the aqueducts. That queues up quite a few. All right. Let's see how much money they got. Probably only about, I was going to say 40,000, but they've only got 26. All right, this is 52. Can anybody use it? It's the exact same thing. Nope, nobody can use it, but I'm going to hold. Nope, I'm going to sell it. Nope, I'm going to hold it because they can't afford it. Let's get rid of this stuff. Yeah, we're vastly over our limit for weight. We're going to sell this stuff. 16,000. 145. Didn't take long, did it? 28. Nope. Okay, we're going to recover just for a moment. I'm going to look at the big picture here. They have no prisoners, or we have no prisoners. They have 6. We have 19 of Southern Empires. They have none of ours. We're paying the Western Empire 1080 and the Khuzate 50-50. That's a lot. I didn't realize we were paying 50-50. Tribute payments. My portion is 1,100 a day. And since we're here, recuperating, let's see what the smithy looks like. Everybody's at 100%. So let's have Ella build something. All right, she's now at 88. And then we're going to wait another day. We're still recuperating. Ella's only at 50%. This is twofold, to be able to recuperate a little bit and plus stay near Legata in case another army comes. Because that was, I believe, this was the first Southern Empire army I've crushed since I moved south. Well, I know it's the first since I've moved back down south, but I don't know if it's the first in general. Let's go back to the smithy. Now have Ella smelt that stuff she just made. Balanced crafted one-handed sword. Crafted one-handed. Dull. And I think that's all she made. Yep. Now we're going to go back to the high yield stuff. I think I'm going to... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just stay up here. Cursor launch? Yeah. All right. Now we're going to go to Magnus, and we're going to have him do things that give us wood, because we need more wood. So these pitchforks are 3 wood each. And then we're going to look down here for anything else that yields more than 1 wood. If not, we'll just start doing the things that yield 1 wood. Here we go, wooden hammers. 3 wood each. Now we're back up to 100 wood. Don't take long. So it's 20. This one stack was 20. So that's 60 pieces of wood just right there. All right, let's have Horanag refine some wood. And then we're going to have Lynn do the same thing. All right. Then we're going to have Hans smelt some more of the stuff that gives 3 wood. If there's any more left. If not, we're just going to do the stuff that does 1 wood. Here's the wooden hammer, 17 of them. He won't get through all of them. All right, so we're back up to 85 wood, 146. Okay. Is she still? She's at 74. We'll wait just a little bit longer. She gets to 80, I'll go ahead and leave. She's at 88. I'm going to recruit. Nothing to recruit. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can sell. We've got another 15 grand. 3, 6, 9, 2, 504. 150. All right. We're still overburdened. We got a lot of recruits to do, I believe. Well, maybe they could have recruited. All right, you're 1 over. No, we're totally topped off. Everybody but me. And who was that had 1 too many? Sheena. Sheena, I wish I'd have known that before I left. We're going to take that Vlandian recruit. And if I'm going to toss him back into here. Prisoner by the Azrai. All right. 1 Vlandian recruit. Now, since we are topped off, how many got an upgrade here? I have 150 prisoners, and it looks like with the exception of 1, with the exception of 2, they're all troops that I would use. So I'm going to go ahead and top myself off. I'm going to get some woodsmen here. I got 16 woodsmen. That's really a whole lot. So let's just... Whoa, I'm going the wrong way here. 152. I'll just recruit 5 of them. And we'll call it a day. All right. So I don't need to recruit anything else. Let's head in this direction. We want to try and keep them away from sieging Legata again. And if they come, they're going to come from this direction. They could very well go for Omor. Omor only has 525 in it. And it's freshly conquered. As you know, I think during the last session we conquered that. Now this castle only has, well, it has 658, more than Omor. Let's see where they're, looks like they might be, are they gathering? Yeah, they're recruiting. They're gathering troops. Let's take a look at Rote. 804 and Jalmaris. Look, another Sturgian army to the Azrai. We're... Does that mean I'm the only army? Okay. What have we got here? 612. Let's head in this direction, because they could very well, the Azrai could very well take off towards the Legata again also. We'll never be able to catch them. All right, Borcha created an army. Oh, he may have screwed up, though, going down here. I might be able to catch him down here. Because this gets narrower as we go south to a point where he's going to be either in this pocket or that pocket. Up, as long as we can keep north of him, I'm going to call up north here. Nope. Ooh, he almost got it. I'm going to go down to regular speed now because I'm going to have to manually do this to keep him blocked in. Oh, they broke apart. Oh, this is interesting because I won't have any sort of... Who's the slowest one? 3.8, 3.2. I see a 3.2. If you can get that 3.2, you'll get all of them as long as they're still in close proximity. Okay, you. Who is that? Zanya's 3.2. Zanya, go right for Zanya. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get him, get him. Yes! Listen, you are a Sturgian turncoat. Who did you marry? I think I looked at you once before. You married Jafar. Jafar does not deserve you. That pure Sturgian blood. You should have stayed with us. Yes, really. What do you expect? Unfortunately, it is midnight. But a battle is a battle. Potential money is potential money. And weakening the Azerai is weakening the Azerai. We still got 4 of these guys. All right, we're going to come right up here to start with. Because there's a little rise right here that I can get my forces set and I can stand on and see what the enemy's doing. You guys come right, infantry, right down there. Face in that direction. Okay, they're going to run over to their right on that little set of hills over there, I think. Right over yonder. No, they're going to set in that depression. All right. I was mistaken.
Infantry! Hold for infantry! Move!
But I don't care. I'm going to march into them.
Archers! Move!
Come on, archers. Archers, I want you to hold. I want the horse to run up here.
Cavalry!
And you other horse to run up there also. I'm going to see if I can get my horse across here. And do the same thing I did previously. I'm going to see if I can get some damage done here myself. Maybe slow him up a little bit. Come on, horse. Get in here.
Cavalry!
Get in here, horse. My horse I'm talking about. Get in here. All right. Do your thing, horse. And immediately we lose the bunch of horse. Oh, I didn't realize these guys were ganged up over here. I maybe didn't even notice them. That they had moved all the way. They must have went all the way around behind the guys. That's why we lost so many horse. Because I see they got some Khuzaits. They may have hit them with glaives. All right, infantry, just march. March in. Nope, don't don't charge. March.
Horse archers! Horse sergeants in charge!
I'm just going to let the infantry take these guys out as quickly as possible. Keep going. Archers, come around here. We're losing horse left and right again. All right, infantry. Charge. I got to do some horse work. There's a lord. That was Adis, or Addis, or Addis, who knows? Again, made up name, so I can say them any way I want, regardless of whether you think they're right or wrong. Aranag got a kill. Magnus got a kill. Yakus got a kill. We're still losing a lot of horse, though. Oh, I missed him. That was a golden-haired tosser, too. You know I wanted him. Ooh, he took 35 damage only. Another golden-haired tosser. Always a horse in the way, though. All right, everybody attack. Let's just overwhelm. Another golden-haired. Speak of the devil. Take his horse out. Somebody shoved a spear right in his back just before I hit him. I got the kill, but it was just funny to see that. I don't know what we're chasing. I think it's infantry. No, it's... Yeah, it is. It looks like my horse is killing infantry and ranged. All right. How many horse did I lose in that one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 horse. Looked like worse than that. All right, Ella got 1 in polearm. Magnus got 2 in one-handed. Finn got 1 in one-handed. Jenny got 1 in medicine. Keep up in your medicine, Jenny. You've got fairly low medicine. Only 1,700 gold. Another Sturgeon. What is wrong with all these Sturgeon women? You married Hacker. I wish these guys wouldn't marry these women out of the clan, out of the faction.
Stop. I yield.
We'll go here. Take these prisoners. All right, let's give. I'm at your. All right, Jenny. I think some people would call that voice husky. I think that's generally what that's referred to when they say husky. Husky voice. Not husky as in the dog, or husky as in he's kind of a chubby husky kid.
I'm at.
I doubt any of you are going to have sturgeons. One recruit. I'll take the recruit. All right, let's head back towards the north. That's a couple of lords that won't be immediately forming an army. Uthalim. Okay, that's got to be the Southern Empire. And we have 0 armies up in that area. What I would... Oh, man. The problem is always going to be Sargo. Okay, so the Aserai are going for Sargo. The problem is always going to be the Aserai are completely intact, and this area right here is just going to be so rich. Sanala is probably above 10,000. We're heading towards Sargo. How big is Borch's army? See, he's not even gonna. He's only 289. There's nothing he can do. We're gonna try to hightail it up here. Let me see about my. You need 4. You need 4. You need a few. What's going on here? Is this a? You know, it's a caravan, but it's actual lords. It's not. It's not mercenaries. So let's take a couple more of their lords off the table.
Hear me!
All right, just everybody. Just go do your thing. Get some experience, maneuver on your own. If I get around these apples, man, I could use an apple. I've got apples. I should go down and get an apple. I could use an apple right now. It's 3 o'clock. Well, no, what time is it? It's 3:30, 03:30 in the morning. I've also got some watermelon. I could go for some watermelon right now. But that's something you can't really eat while you're over a microphone and a computer keyboard. Not if it's good watermelon. Good and juicy. There we go. Get that range advantage. Sorry to break your stride, buddy. I was trying not to, but you're just moving too fast for me. Talking about my guy that was running towards there. All right. 6 horse way over yonder. I feel like I'm riding Rusty. This horse seems to be kind of slow right now. I don't even know what is up here. What is up here? Nothing's showing up when you hold Alt. It looks like a horse troop. Enemy horse troop. And they got him. Is that it? All right. We lost 0, which was expected. I'm just going to press on. Got to get to Sargo, but taking 2 more of these guys is worth it. Prisoners will come in handy. The loot will come in handy. I'll give you some prisoners.
I'm at your command.
Well, thank you, Finn. There we go. Pressing on to Sargo. 213 only. And I just have a feeling this is going to be a large army. Again. We're the only... What? Oh, we're a Western Empire who only has 3. They have 1 town and 2 castles, so they're not going to be a problem. So basically, their entire army is going to be here at Sargo. You're up to 500 and you're still not interested. Where are you going? Guarantor. I'd rather get Ortesia. If you got to get something, get Ortesia. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Too slow. Too doggone slow. All right, so they got Sargo. Let me see what size their army is. It's never a good sign when they're inside the Alps here is what I'm calling them. All right, I want to make sure that he does not jump back into Sargo, so I've got to push him north if I can. No, he's going to go straight into Sargo. Oh, he screwed up there. He screwed up there. 1 point. Yep, he made a mistake. Now I'm in between him and his safety valve. Safe area. All right, we've taken out this army now. Come on. Oh, it's daylight. He's faster than me. Only wait to the trees. There we go. See, I'm still faster than him, even in the trees. So why he was getting so far ahead of me, I don't know. Oh, I cannot. Look, I can't see squat on my screen. I know it's going to look better on YouTube. I've noticed this many times. It looks better once it renders on YouTube, but I cannot see. This dark ground, along with it being dark, I cannot see. This is not going to be entertaining for me, but it has to be done.
Forward! Mounted forward!
We're just going to run into them because I suspect they're going to hang on that little ridge right there, which is what the AI usually does. So I'm going to come around down here. I think I did the exact same thing the last time we played this map. I'm going to come around here down, so we're looking at them uphill. Let's get the horse over here. See, by coming this way, I'm looking into the bright sky, and I can see a little better. Like, I did not even see those horses there until they fired at me. I can't see anything in front of me right now. I can see a couple of white of horses now. It is very dark on my screen. And yeah, I know I could Alt-Tab and fiddle with gamma and all that, but that's not really the way my monitor works. I could change it in-game, but my monitor has been calibrated with a third-party program, and I just don't want to fiddle with it. That's why I never do that. Because just for this one game, it makes everything else look bad. Then I'd have to fiddle with it again, and it's just too much of a hassle for me. That's how lazy I am these days. But keep in mind, as soon as I finish this game, I'll immediately start playing another game. You won't see it. It won't be recorded, but I play games all the time. Or I'm watching something here. Like right before I started recording this, I was watching a YouTube video about a farmer. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I do watch a lot of YouTube, but I never subscribe to those channels with this channel. I have another YouTube channel that if I watch stuff on, that's what I subscribe with, because I don't ever want to be accused of subscribing to other people's channels just to promote, so people can see my channel. I hate that. I hate when I see other people post on YouTube videos saying, hey, try my channel, or, making a comment that really makes no sense just so people can see your channel name. That's ridiculous. So that's why you don't see any channels that I'm subscribed to under G.I. Joe. Because I don't subscribe to anything under G.I. Joe. This is just the channel that I play games on and release the videos, basically. How far... these guys... I don't know what else is going on. That is not what I wanted. What? I don't even know what I just did. I pressed the wrong buttons. Trying to do something here. Hang on. Whatever I did, undo it, please. All right, infantry, walk forward now. I still can't see. I can see the icon. Like, I had no idea these guys were coming up behind me until I saw one pass me. I just now saw that tree. Trust me, when I say it's dark on my screen, it's dark. I suspect there's horse archers in front of me, but I cannot see them.
Infantry!
All right, keep coming around here.
Horsemen forward!
Also, when I'm ordering those horses over there, I have no idea where they're going. I can't even see my marker. As long as they're moving, I'm happy. I assume it's in the border. Because if it was not in the border, I wouldn't be able to order them to move. All right, I want you to face that direction and you to face that direction. You come here, you go there. Horse archers. All right, you guys, go just do your thing. Horse archers, it's not going. Now you go. I think there's a big rock over there I might have been hitting. But I just couldn't see the flag. I want you guys to come up there, I guess, behind these units. Oh, now see, since they're silhouetted against that bright background, I can see those golden-haired tossers. Let's go to shield wall. Let's let the archers shoot. They are impeded by darkness also, but not as bad as me, because they are, of course, computer programs. If that dude didn't have white armor, I would see. I didn't see any of those horses there, but the ones in white I can make out. I think there's a white horse right there, but I don't know if there's any. Oh, I did not even see him. Shoot. I didn't even have my shield out. I was looking at that guy right in front, the white horse in front of me. I'm going to try to take out the ones I can see. Obviously. Cry. I hate the way they lean out of the saddle and the player can't do it. They add about 6 feet to the reach by being able to lean out of the saddle like that. I can't see anything around me. I'm putting my shield up. What is archers? Archers still got about 75% ammo. There's quite a few white horses here I'm going to take a chance with. Golden-haired tosser. This is dangerous for me because I can't see what's up here. I didn't even see that entire wing of horses there. 56 of them. What do you... Oh, these are horse archers. Okay. All right, my archers are about 30% ammo used. We're 133. Hang on, just hold, stop firing. You're way too far to be even hitting them in the dark. Move in. Move in. Are they moving towards me? No. Whoa. I felt like there was someone approaching me from the right, but I guess not. All right, now archers, fire again. Archers, move closer. They're coming towards us. There come the horse. All right, cavalry, do your thing. Let's have you go on the horses. What is this? Just an empty horse? Ah, there you go. I'm just swinging wild and not hitting anything. And I don't even know what hit me. Probably one of these tossers right here on the ground. All right, infantry, break apart. I really can't see to direct any kind of coherent defense, so I'm just going to let them do their thing. Once it's hand-to-hand, I can't tell what's going on. It's just so dark. If I'm not looking up like that, I can't see. There still seem to be a lot of Azerite horsemen running around. I can't tell. Also, I can tell that's a golden-haired tosser, but I don't know if he's got any javelins left in his quiver. I don't know if those are called quivers, but that's what I'm going to call it. Is that? No. Oh, now I see this dude up here because he's silhouetted. That's not the one I was talking about. I was talking about this one right there. You, buddy. I can see you up here on the top of this hill, silhouetted against the bright sky. Magnus, got a kill. Sheena. Let's make sure everybody is doing their thing. Is there any more up here that's easy for me to see? There's 9 horse on the far side. Let me head over there. Oh, there's 25 horse down here. Let me head down here. I don't know what. I think that was an infantry troop I just went by. Okay, I see you. Only did 87 damage to the horse. 227 to the horse, but you're still going. Not anymore. I don't know where you went. I guess they know where you went. I see you. White horse. And I see you. Just because I'm right on top of you. Looks like everybody's running in this direction. All right, it's official. They have broken, apparently. Oh, no, everybody's going left now? I don't know where they're going. I can't see any of my infantry. Remember, those are the ones you want to follow. I can't tell which direction they're going. I think they're going in that direction. All right, it's over. Sheena's just yelled victory. Okay. I'm sorry, Jenny has just yelled victory. Sheena's got the husky voice. All right, so we lost 12. I personally lost 1 axeman. Arietta got 1 in polearm and 2 in horse. Corinne got 5 more kills and 8 in... She did a lot of hand-to-hand in that battle. 8 in athletics. Finn got 3 kills, 1 in medicine, 1 in horse, and 1 in polearm. Jenny got 2 kills, 2 in medicine. Sheena got 1 polearm and 1 in one-handed. Okay. 12 to 147. It's a little better than 10 to 1.
I yield. I give up. Enough.
What, I lost an axeman, right? So let's grab 1 recruit. I got 30 of them. You'll be another infantry. Prisoners. We should be fairly close to Sargo. I'm debating on whether I should just immediately attack Sargo. But instead, I'm going to jump into Jacqueline and see what we can sell. Jenny, that voice of yours. It takes me a while to hear it. It's so low at times. If I'm running my mouth, that is. All right, you've got way too many troops, or prisoners. Zanya. The wrong choices your clan has made in life. You've got way too... I suspect everybody's going to have way too many prisoners.
I'm at your command.
Yeah, you can have 2 more. Oh, a Sturgeon Warrior, you can have 3 more. One, 2, 3. But you're going to get a lot more because I need to be... $235 is where I need to be. Oh, went too fast, too far. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. All right, we're gonna jump into Jacqueline, but I also want to check. I believe she's pregnant. I noticed yeah, she is. She's with child. Very good. Segura is under attack. Well, I think like Karen is just about to be attacked. Let's go to the dungeon. Donate prisoners. 11, I think 12. I think that's it. Total of 18. Let's look at what can I recruit. What do we need, first of all? You need 3, 16. Okay, we need a few. So we're going to take this and this. Give them to Jenny. She's topped off. All right. And then ransom. Another 10, 11 grand. See what kind of treasury. They've got 56. In a big scheme of things, it's not very much. No penalty for having too many horses. We are still overburdened, though, from our inventory. All right, all of this is junk. 18 and 11. All right, you're not going to be able to take very much of it, but we're going to sell this. We'll get another 56 grand out of this. There we go. 56, 117. And we will recruit a couple of infantry. 5. I think I probably recruited too many. Let's see. No, not enough. Excuse me. I'll take you too. I'll take you also. Excuse me again. All right, so you two are topped up, and Sheena needs 3. Let's head back in this direction. Mytela's coming, gathering near Thractor. There's a good chance she may attack Sargo. I think they got Uthalim, though. Did they? This camera and being locked just drives me up a wall. How many did I say that you needed? 1. Well, there you go. You must have recruited something. Do I need any olives? Yeah, I've only got 14 olives. So, yeah, while I'm over here, I should buy as many olives as I can. May as well go. I'm less than 1 million now. Nope, nope, nope. Olives. Butter. I'm gonna go to Pencanak. Oh, who is this? The Southern Empire is attacking Ortesia. That surprises me. Are they at war with Azurai? It's got to be the Southern Empire. There's nobody else. No, maybe it's the Western Empire, because that is originally a Western Empire town. Now, this is interesting. If the Western Empire takes that, I'm okay with that. Then they'll just own 2 towns. But then instead of wanting to revenge take it from us, they'll want to revenge take it from the Western Empire. But I got to go up here, because I've got to sell this stuff I got on me. I'm not going to hold it anymore to try to melt it down. I can't afford to do any melting at this stage of the game. I've got to sell all my loot. So all the loot that I have, I've got to sell. Oh no, Southern Empire took him prisoner. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so they got Garantor back. Oh, I was looking to see if we lost Uthalam. Yep, we did. All right, let's see if I can just 27,000. Man, these places don't have very much money at all. 1326. We'll take this 1276. 15 and 20 is not bad. I'm gonna hold on to that. 14 and 19. Nah, let it go. Okay. Now let's look at the keep and the stash. Now here I have some horses. All right, now I'm at 278. 278. So our base the footmen on horses, which is 1, 2, 3, the fourth number from the top there, footmen on horses, says 0.18, and our total speed is 278. So let's just take all these horses and see what we look like then. So now there's double the amount of footmen. Now there's 0.39, and we're at 316. So having all these horses is also, we're no longer over. I do want to leave those here, though. Now let's look at this. All this good stuff we've got here. Now this stuff I don't want to sell. Except maybe the stuff that's 28 and 29. Arietta, I'm going to give you a 54 helm. Everybody else has at least a 54 except for the mercenary, not mercenaries, but the wanderers. Now let's look at Arietta. All right, I bought her some good armor. All right. What about here? We want you to have the legendary hood. You've got the 550 Knight Shield. You are our hope for the future. You and your childbearing hips. So let's give you probably that 640, I'm going to say. Because I don't want you to have a Pavise shield being on a horse. Was that a Pavise? No, here, this cavalry 640. That's better than 550, so you can have that. We want you to stay around a long time. Now, do I have any... See, this is the stuff I want to sell right here. I'm going to just take it all. I'm way over now. And we don't have any more money here. Although, while I am here, the stuff that I want to keep. That's probably it. Did I get any of those lordly cowls? No. Do I have any? Yeah, I do have a couple here. Oh, no, these are just locked because I wanted to melt them down. Well, that's no longer the case. I do still want to melt them down, but I can't afford to keep them locked anymore. I'm to the point where I've got to sell all my battle loot unless it is absolutely something I want to wear. I'll even sell this 560 because you can get a 550. 560 is not that much better. I don't want to lock any of these anymore. All right, I think that's good enough. Now, what was the Dunlandies? All right, we're going straight to Dunlandies. They're the most prosperous town in our faction. He should have over 100,000 dinars to help me sell a little bit. Guarantor, I'll take it. I'm going to lose it immediately, but I'll take it. I got to have a drink of water. So good. All right, everybody is topped off. And the Khuzaits declare war, of course. All right. If we get Sargo... Oh, they gave up? Yeah, they're not sieging Ortigia anymore. Huh. Looks like if we get Sargo back, I may declare peace with the Azorites so we can go west again, or east again. Please tell me you got some money here. 155. Let's see what this is right off the bat. Okay, that's 71,000. Let's lock that in. Now this is going to be, I'm guessing 2 mil. I'm going to say 2 mil. So we've got 83 there. And when oh my great, 3 3.2 mil just in this stuff. All right, let's reset that and just start at the top and work our way down. It won't take long. But I can no longer keep all this stuff. Oh, look, I'm going to reset it again because I don't want to waste any money on this. When I said it won't take long, I really meant that. All right, we're down to 1754, so we'll take this 20. There we go. All right, that's another 83 grand. And what was the next prosperous after Dunlaney's was Cianon and then Rev. All right, we're going to run over to Cianon. Actually, we're right. We'll hit Carbanseth first. It's right here. Guarantors. I told you I had to lose it immediately. I was not wrong. You've got 100. Let's work our way down again here. Won't take long. We'll take that back. Another 100,000. Now we'll head to Cianon. Rimtoll will be gone here in a moment. I don't know who that's probably who's that. Azrai want peace. If we get Sargo, I will declare peace with Azrai. They'll have Ortesia and Guarantor, but at least we'll get Sargo back. Hopefully. Looks like the Southern Empire is going to get Rimtoil. Oh, well. I have no idea where that was at. Unless it was here. No, they're still sieging. Oh, it was that army that was right here somewhere. Well, what are you going to do? We're just... Okay, we got Sargo. I don't want it. I don't want to own. What are you on? Oh, you're on... Okay. And Orig? 3211... 2306, but you got a lot more people. I'm gonna give it to Un. I do not want Sargo. I'd need to put a governor in it because it is of a different. All right, Azrai. Let's see. They want. We are going to receive 110. Let's see what this offer is here. We'll receive Azrai. Okay, accept. All right, there you go. So instead of 110, we got 2,000. And 101. Let's try this. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I knew it was millions. I got carried away. Okay. This won't take long either. What? I'm sorry, buddy. You got to go. Oh, no. When I say it won't take long, it won't take long. It's that right there is what killed me. I wasn't paying attention. I can live with that 6,000. I don't feel like doing that over. Okay. Oh, you put troops in the settlement. That's not... Stop doing that. This town hasn't been attacked in how long? I bet they're poor. Hang on. I've noticed something in the past about Cianon. Who owns Cianon? The Vagarovine. These guys. They can't be poor. These guys are rich. They are rich. They only own that one town. Why? I don't know why. In the past, I've seen towns that don't. You can't recruit from them or their villages. And what I have noticed, we obviously can recruit from here, but I've seen Cianon before not being able to recruit from. And when I checked into it, I noticed that the owning clan was poor. And I don't know for a fact there's correlation because, one thing may not have anything to do with the other, but I've seen that also in Varcheg. And then I checked, the clan that owned it was poor. So I'm not sure how that works. Ooh, good shield. Good shield. And I think Rimtoll may fall before I can get there. It has 162. We're going to try. I think it will because they have 800. They have 4 times the number. 138. It's going to be another night battle, but I can't afford to wait till daylight.
command!
Hold and hold. They're coming for us. Yep, so come right down here. Horse, go way over yonder. Other horse, go way over yonder. Horse archers head in that direction. As soon as you're clear, I'm going to set you on your own. You know what? I've changed my mind. I want you guys over here. All right, horse archers on your own. Infantry, shield wall, move down a little more in this. Archers over here. Infantry, toss them if you got them. Archers, fire at will. All the cavalry go towards their ranged units. This is not dark, thank goodness. I thought this was going to be a night battle. Even if I can't hit them, the fact that they're kind of stationary here will help my archers target them. Infantry, spread out and then envelop. Let them have it. Don't like seeing red, but that's war for you. War is bad. Unless it's a video game war. I just accidentally blocked something. I don't even know what it was. Maybe that guy with the big stick, one of them. All right, Jenny, the captain, got an archer. There's another guy with a big stick. Oh, he's gone. There's their respawn. And my horse is going to be in deep trouble. There's a couple of 300 troops there, give or take. Troops come over here. Archers come on. Tell you what, the last couple of battles, my horses have taken a beating. I'm going to have to do some more recruiting for horses here before long. Oh. Come on, guys. Stop tossing. Well, I realize that's what you do. I would do the same thing if I were you. And I had something to... If I had javelins. Good kill. I'll just take his horse out. Block, 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 kill the horse. Kuzate. And not of Baronkar's clan. So you're scum. Even though Baronkar's dead. Alright, make sure just everybody's... They got him with axes. This is that scene from the beginning of Gladiator, where he's leading his cavalry through the forest as they're coming up on the Germanic tribes. Difference is that entire cavalry charge went right through the trees, and they didn't run into the trees like they do here, like my AI does. So it was choreographed very well. Almost took a swing at my guy. I see purple. All right, there's the music.
Every charge!
Switching from the glaive to the big axe and then down to the small axe is very different range. Very, very different range. They got to be touching you to hit them with an axe. All right, we lost 25 to their 167. Still more than I wanted to lose. I don't know how I got 34 kills. I don't believe that was 34, but that's what the game's saying. All right, 1 and 2-handed. Ariada got 4 in polearm and 3 in horse river, and Korean got another kill and 1 in athletics. Ella got 2 and 1 in polearm. Magnus got 1 and 1 in polearm. 1 in horse, and I lost a recruit and an axeman. Sheena got 1 in medicine, 1 in polearm, and 1 in horse. 2 kills. Finn got 2 kills, 1 in polearm. And we lost 4 of the garrison once we got here. Jenny got nothing and got taken out. Why is Jenny getting taken out so much? All right, Honoratus, you're the guy with the leopard skin. I remember commenting about that before. And you are Kuzate. What is your name? Sasha? Or Saka? Or Seika? Don't know. Well, Seika, as I mentioned before, is from the 70s. What do you kids say? If you know, you know. Itaria. I like the way see the way her mouth changed when I said you're going to be my prisoner. Take these troops. I don't know if I need them, but we'll take them. Oh, man. Let me see here. Who got some upgrades? My lawn guy's coming this morning, sometime today. So hopefully I'm not sleeping when he shows up. He usually texts first and lets me know he's coming.
I'm at.
Let's give you whatever you can take. And recruit and a woodsman. Then we'll put you guys up here. There we go. You can take a few prisoners. I'll take a Sturgeon recruit back and a Sturgeon woodsman back. And top you off with prisoners. Do the same with you. Another recruit. Probably putting me back to 30-something recruits, right? 31. You already got too many.
I'm at your command.
All right, 98. You can have everybody left. I don't care. All right, give me 30 seconds to run down and bump the air on because this fan is not enough and it's getting hot again. I'll be right back. Well, I decided not to do that because it is a little is demonstrably cooler once I go downstairs. It's just sitting in front of this big monitor. Okay. Let's jump into Marinath. I don't want to turn the box fan that I have on me either up, because then the noise will, I don't think it picks up the noise on this lowest setting. I've had this fan probably for about 15 years, and I only use it right here in the computer room. And I went and bought a new one. Exact same fan, exact same brand name, everything. And plugged it in, and it's so much louder and blows so much more air than this one. Caught me by surprise. All right, nobody here I want to recruit. Did I say Hacker the Prince? Her the Prince, okay. He looked Azurai. I know Hacker's an Azurai guy, so I was wondering what's going on there. You've got 91,000. Nowhere near what I need, but I'll sell what I can. $56. Yes, I will lock that one. That really and truly should go to Magnus, but he's not in my party, so I can't give it to him. So instead, actually, no. I'm just going to hold on to that for a bit. Maybe I'll give it to Sheena. She's not in my party, but eventually she may get captured or something, then I can give it to her. Because she's the heir. Want her to have the best protection after me. I don't know, as soon as I said that, I think it was Dastardly that was offering some things that I may be interested in watching. I'd seen all of them already, including the Seven Kings Must Die. And as I said, I didn't like the end of that because I really liked that character. But when I said the heir, it made me think of another series that you may or may not like. It was called Winona Ryder, I think is the name of it. Winona Ryder. No, is that? No, hold on. Winona Ryder is an actress. It's called Winona Earp, I think. I think the name of the series is called Winona Earp. You should check that, see if you like that. No. Okay. How is everybody looking? Boy, you could use Finn. What happened to you? You just took two. Hold on, that's the wrong button, Joe. We'll take these two shielded units. And then we're going to jump down here to Beglamore. How many do you need now? 2. And there's only 1 shielded, so I'll give you that. Butter and cheese. All right, what do I want to do now? I suspect we're going to lose Sibur, Balgard, or Taker very quickly. So I'm going to come in this direction. Let me see where this army's going. Okay, you're going to Uthalem, and Agna is gathering near Sianan, which again, I think it means they're both... Yeah, that's good that I go here. I think both of them are going east. Let me rearrange myself here in the chair. Move the mic. What is passing me? It's a it's a caravan, so I'm okay. I really should take a look at Rote. There goes Sibur, as I suspected. The thing is, I know if I go all the way over to Sibur, the Southern Empire is just going to jump Legata, for example, because it's still reeling from the last attempt. And I think both these armies are going to wind up going east. So, again, I'm the only thing over here. $938. I have a good mind to just attack them no matter what. Let me go see what Jalmary's has on it. But, all right, she's giving birth to a baby. Now I need Magnus to do his work again. You're right there, and she's right under you, so it should happen. We've got 2 kids now. All right, Rosie the medic and Thalia, which is another... I don't know why this playthrough I'm having all female children and grandchildren. It's really, really, really an issue. Because you can't marry the women off. At least the men, you can get them married and they'll bring more members into the clan. But with the women, you can't do that. And also, they can't reproduce because you can't have them get married. It's really, really a problem. All right, Thalia, I'm going to have Thea be... infantry. Oops. Thea infantry. So when the time comes up, I'm going to make her... Every skill I give her to increase her medical, I will. And every skill I give her to increase... her infantry captaincy, I will. All right, so that's 939, and John Mary's is what? 610. I wonder... I'm going to attack John Mary's. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm looking at their food levels. They've got -8 at 629. Autosave. Uthalim Castle's been defended by Nifon. And they've got -11 at 700. So they're losing more. And they've got more people. Let's see. I just want to see how much food they have if I start a siege. They've got 8 days. Let's leave. You see how quickly they built? How many lords are in there? One of these guys, probably this guy, he's got a lot of engineering experience. See how quickly they were building those? All right, so he's got 8 days worth of food. Let's go down here and see what John Mary's has. Because, again, I'm in that situation where I've got to limit my losses because they're going to stuff this. If I take it, look at that. We just lost them to the Southern Empire. I guess they were here at Uthalim. 2 armies. Wiped out. Both of them? Yep. And she just... 9 days. Well, 8 days here. You know what? I'm just going to stay here. Regardless. Maybe they'll come to me and we can wipe out another army of the Southern Empires like the one that Legata a little while ago. Wait, what just completed? Militia grounds in Thraktere. That's not really useful to me. Vanillin, where are you going to go, my dear? Gather me, so you're also going to go for Uthalim. Looking around for the Southern Empire army marching up on me. That is yeah, that's Marineth sitting up on that hill there. It's when you're down at ground level to see how high up it actually is. It's interesting. To me, at least. All right, so see, they don't have any lords. So they shouldn't be able to, as we kill their siege engines, it shouldn't regenerate very quickly. Taker Castle is being attacked also now. Now the Southern Empire, yeah, I don't think so. After I take this town, I'll reassess that. Rhesus, not surprising. What's surprising is that it's still there. Get their one shot in, and pull out the trebs. Also, if you get a chance, Dastardly, if it is indeed you I'm thinking of, and you've never seen the TV show Rome, I think it's an old HBO TV show, you should really look into that. I enjoyed that so much while it was on. And also, if you like that style of TV show, or show in general, there was one called Spartacus. And then I think in some places it's called Spartacus Blood and Sand. But that is a really good... Well, it starts off really good for, I think, the first 2 years, and then they switched main actors. It's still a good TV show, but unfortunately, the guy who was really, really, really good at it wound up having cancer, and he died, unfortunately. But he was the best of the 2 actors they had to play that role. But it's still a good TV series to watch if you like that kind of thing. And then there's an older one, which was the first thing I ever saw Henry Cavill in. You know, the Superman Henry Cavill, the nerd Henry Cavill. It's called The Tudors, Tudor, which is the English royal family. Very good series. I think it's 4 to 6 years. I can't remember exactly. Somewhere along in that range. Me sitting here talking, I didn't initiate the... And then there is one called Reign. It's not Reign, R-A-I-N. It's R-E-I-G-N. R-I-E-G-N. Reign. R-E-I-G-N. One of the two. It's now 4:25, so my brain is not working properly right now. But that's another good one. Want to make sure that I get my bow. There used to be a whole list. Like I said earlier, I was subscribed to Netflix since they come out. And I had a good list of TV shows. Science fiction, there was a show, I think it was on Netflix, it was called... I think it's called Dark Matter. I think it only had 3 years, but I would have watched that for at least 10 years. That was very good in my opinion. All right, Sheena, we're just going to put you right there and you right there, because I want you two to benefit from being in my squad and my perks. And I don't know where. This is another one of those weird ones where they make the ranged siege engines be so close that they're in range of everything. And then they start the towers way back here. I don't know why they do that. I guess, yeah, one tower's going to go right there and one tower's going to go right there. So I guess right here is as good as any. So we'll just go to that one right there in front of us. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Thank you very much. Stop moving. I didn't think I'd hit anything. Look at the crenellations we've already broke off that. Ooh, mama. I did not even see. I saw the one crossbowman there. I didn't even know there was other troops back there. That went right in the door. So they're inside that. They're inside that door. This is a really big siege camp. Huge, humongous. Some of the ones we've seen are very tiny. Not this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there was only 2 there, but that looked perfect. I thought that was going to go right in the door. At least I know I'm... my aiming point, once the tower gets a little closer, is right where it needs to be. How many? We got 3, 6, 9, 10. We got 10 fire pots left. Yeah. Probably once the infantry gets there, I probably need to back it down just one little tap. Just the smallest tap I can possibly do. Maybe not. Yeah, the reason it's so warm here at this time of the year, this time of the morning, is because of that. There's real low cloud cover, and it's holding it. This normally we're very low humidity, like in the low 20s. But I think right now, because of the quote unquote, as I mentioned in the previous video, I think the monsoon season we're having it. There's a cloud cover over the valley here, over the basin, if you will, and it's holding in some humidity. Plus, it's been raining today, and when it's humid here, it really gets hot. At least in the it's normally hot, you know, it could be 100 degrees, but you don't really feel it because the perspiration evaporates so fast. But when it's like this, you can just feel the clamminess on your skin. And of course, as we all know, refrigerated air conditioning, removes humidity from the air. And that helps. Most people here have what's called a swamp cooler. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. Swamp cooler is just a square box with a fan in it and some type of padding that absorbs water. And the fan draws air through the padding, which cools it, just like your body cools itself by evaporation. Their real name is evaporative coolers, but they're just called swamp coolers. But they add so much humidity to the air. When you have a lot of electronics in your house, they are not good. In fact, when I bought this house and moved into it, it had 2 swamp coolers on the roof, and I replaced them very quickly with an actual air conditioner. How many have I got? 100 even. They're down to about, we've got 40% of them, and I always like to say I like to have, are we out? Yeah, we are out. I prefer to have 50% killed by the time we attack. But this is okay. All right, Jenny got a kill. She must be up on that walls already because she don't have any ranged. Very good. Jenny ain't wasting no time. And I see you guys drawing a bead on me. Let me see if I can. These are crossbowmen, so let me see if I can do something about that. I think they got him just as I was drawing a bead on him. Another crossbowman. I heard the front gate just go down. I'm going to run down there, run through the front gate. Oh, they're dropping rocks. I can hear rocks falling on my guys. Go, get through the door. Go, 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 go. What are you waiting on? Come on, come on, come on. Look at those rocks falling. 1, 2, 3. You're 3. Charge. Move, move, move. You're just going to stand here and die to a rock. I can't see to even draw the arrow. Look at that. My God, you can't look straight up. I'm going to have to do something that makes me sick, and that's going to first person. Where's that rock thrower at? We might make it through now. Can we get through? I think he's gone. Let me get out of this first person. I see some guys with big sticks. I got to be careful here because they can one hit with... Oh! I barely got... Okay. I caught most of that on my shield. Only a little bit hit me. I can't run him down. He's too fast with me of this, all this weight, this armor. I was hoping going around that corner he'd get caught up. Ah, shoot. All right. This guy's running by me. I could be hitting him. See that spark when I hit the wall? That was pretty nice. They're so fast. Just wearing those tunics. No armor to speak of. Just can't. I can't keep up with them. He's going to get right around it. That's it. Alright, there's no point in me chasing. I'm never going to be able to catch. Alright, there you go. We lost 13. I lost nothing. Got 126 kills. Arietta got 2 in one-handed, 2 in athletics. Corinne got 9 kills and 2 in athletics. Sheena got 1 in one-handed and 3 in athletics with 3 kills. Finn got nothing but did not go down. Jenny got 5, did not go down, and 1 in medicine, 2 in one-handed, and 3 in athletics with 5 kills. Very good. Excuse me. All right, they're going to stuff this thing to the max. Going to show mercy. I will keep this if they give it to me. Let's manage town before I do anything else. We're at 100 loyalty. Everything is 3. So it should be making some money. Let's look at the keep. Go to the dungeon. What's in here? Just 2. All right, let's recruit. Toss these 10 into the garrison. Is there anything I can... I thought I saw a militia I could recruit right there. 1 archer. I'll toss that one into the garrison. That might be what tips that in our favor. You never can tell. Ransom this rest. Yep. Then go back to the prison. Okay. And how much money do they have? 76,000. Better than nothing. Okay. I got 6 minutes left. Barely enough time. That'll take me that long to recruit everything again after they've stuffed this garrison. And I don't anticipate there being anything because remember there was no lords in here. So all this is going to be junk or whatever's left over from the previous battles. Let's take a gander. 76,000. Nope. I've got about 195,000, something like that. Let's just do this quickly. We continue to have bad weather and flooding in the area. There was another alert that went out earlier yesterday, now that we're past midnight. That was an evacuation order for some of the people right up the mountain here. Actually, the people that lived in the canyon, but it's up the mountain a little ways where the canyon is. All right, 76 grand. Looks like, once again, we've got one person whose Arietta is pretty wounded, so we're going to wait here just for a moment. Let this go over. Who are you going to give it to? Me? Hey, why, yes, I accept. Let me look at this while I'm here, the smithy. Ella, we'll have you craft something, even though you're not at 100%. Did we go to 4 on anything? Yes. All right. That's going to help. Let's wait here for one more day. What are you at now, Arietta? You're at 64. Who just created an army? Churig. Because these guys were just wiped. I don't think we've had... Do we not have any army that can do anything except for me? That is just... bad. All right, I've got... Against my better judgment, I'm going to go ahead and recruit 5 more, since we do have 5 more available. And I got these horses here, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to get these guys upgraded to a horse and be done with them. What are you at, Arietta? You're at 83. We'll go just one more. All right. Enter the smithy. Have her forge again. Starting with this, but this time we're going to go to get these 4s. Again, I'm looking for which is the least amount. Right now we've got 1, 2, and 3. This is 2 and 5. All right, so it doesn't matter. Both are 2 and 5. And this is only one choice. So 1 and 6. She's up to 90. All right. Recruit 5 more. Toss them in the garrison. Wait here for one more day, and then I'm going to have her smelt everything. All right, fortifications in Legetta has gained a level. That means they're at level 3 walls now. Very good. That would definitely help out. Who is it? Is it her? Did Ella get an upgrade? Sheena the Air. Charm. All right. We'll let you have... Look, she's so close to making level 28, 29. Nothing you can do there. Let's look at Ella. Ella, I want at least... I got to at least get you to 100. Not right now. I'm just saying... That's the immediate goal, is to get you to 100. Let's smelt. Go by name. And balanced. Next one should be crafted, I think. Crafted. All right, she's at 91. Then Doll crafted. She's at 92, and I think that's all she crafted. Yep, so we're just going to go back up here. And again, before I make a mistake, let me get the glaive and the avalanche. I've only got 30 seconds left. That's why I'm not really going out to do anything. I'm going to let things be. Okay. We're going to leave. Got to do some recruiting. All right, so you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do some recruiting. We're way down. We're way down. Everybody needs a lot. We're probably 200 troops down. 175, something like that. And I'll continue doing that, and unless something happens, then I'll just save the game and we'll start from there. But right now, my goal is to recruit and honestly march on Rote. So we'll see what happens. I'll catch you next time. Adios.